Welcome back to I Quit My Band. How's it going, dude?
It's great, dude.
This fucking guy. Gone again.
Yeah.
Thanks, everyone, for being here. My name's Nate.
I'm Evan. It's a leap year, so JJ's dad has multiple birthdays.
Couple birthdays. St. Vincent was so impressed by Pittsburgh that she came back, and JJ brought his dad for his birthday.
It's kind of a melding of the worlds.
It's a melding of all the things JJ loves in this world. No, he's on vacation. So he's not here for for just this week, I think.
I think just this week.
Yeah, it's just this week. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Comment down below. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for comedy, skits, and podcast clips. And subscribe on Patreon, $5 a month to become a quitter. We're watching Battle for Ozfest. We're getting close to the end of that, but we didn't want to start doing the finale until JJ was back. So there's going to be a couple shoot the shit episodes in there. There's one that's on there right now where we're talking about music videos, and then we're going to be shooting the shit about multiple things this coming week. We got a lot to cover. I'm excited to shoot the shit.
Me too.
I feel like there's a lot to say.
We got to debrief about our big interview.
We got to debrief about our first real interview on the show. We sat down with a lip critic. Go check that out. It's on this channel. And it went great. Couldn't have gone any better. I don't think. I mean, it could maybe in a couple ways.
Yeah.
But, well, that's why you debrief.
Yeah, it's a couple technical issues, perhaps. Maybe a chair issue, perhaps.
A chair issue, a small green room issue, really. But
sunlight hitting my bald head to where I'm just like a white orb in the frame.
I was making one of the clips last night, and then I just panned over to where you were, and I was like, I can't put that on. Like, it looks insane.
Like legit Super Saiyan sitting next to you for a half hour.
It looked so crazy. But yeah, we're gonna debrief about that. But go check out the interview. It was a lot of fun. But tonight we got one album to talk about, and we were asked to not do this.
We were explicitly told.
We were told to not do this.
It wasn't a question.
It was not a question. Never react. I mean, it's not a reaction, so
That's
I guess technically. But I think that he meant whatever his name was. I think that he meant to just never talk about Muse again on this channel.
Correct.
And we're about to.
We're bad boys.
We're bad boys. This is the first Muse album we're ever reviewing on the channel. And keep in mind, what we're talking about was our reaction to the song Unravelling, which was a long time ago at this point.
I think like 2 years.
2 years? No.
Maybe a year and a half.
Had to be like a year.
Okay. But I think it was the first thing that they released off of this record.
Yes, because that song is on this album. Right? Yeah, it is. So we were told not to. We got a huge, awful reaction from Muse fans from just covering that. We liked it.
Yeah.
We liked the song. It was cool. We said it was good, but it wasn't good enough for the Muse hogs.
The Muse militia came out in full force. That's when I really, I didn't realize how big this band was.
I guess I didn't really either. I mean, I guess I knew how big they were, but no idea about the fan base.
Oh, yeah.
Seems like a lot of people knew about the fan base.
Yes, because some people were like, oh, yeah, Muse fans, dude, watch out.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And I know, very little about Muse. They're like a band that has, flown under my radar for a very long time. So I was going fast and loose with my reaction.
I was, too. I was like, this is pretty fucking good, I guess, for Muse. And everyone just like, what are you talking about? It's the greatest song by the greatest band.
You will never have 1% Matt Bellamy talent.
Rock guitar. He plays rock guitar.
$1 million
movies. Yeah, Muse was a band, and I think probably still is a band, that I feel like, I feel like I'm already going to get it just...
Yeah.
Ripped apart by the Muse fans. But I guess we're just going to have to do it.
Yeah.
We're going to have to do it. I feel like Muse fans, or Muse as a band, makes, their music is, very appealing to, younger kids, younger boys that are, just starting to play guitar. I feel like that is, prime demo for Muse. Because the guitar work is pretty sick, and it's not too, classical or, bluesy. It's like it feels like the band that you should listen to if you're trying to get out of your dad's record collection.
I think that's a good pull.
You know?
Yeah, like they're more technical and proggy than I was expecting, and I could see that being like if I would have found this band at the right time.
Yeah.
I would have been obsessed with them at that age as well.
Yes.
Like I want to shred, but also still write giant pop songs that will be on the radio.
Yeah, and like are heavy as well. Like they're not just pop songs, but they're like heavy ass pop songs. And then every once in a while you drop like a synth song that's like kind of easy on the ears, or like a ballad. Like they're like kind of like a modern Queen. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they write a lot of like anthems.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just judging from this record. I don't have a ton, but dude, we are assembling the Avengers.
It's
every song,
Every
dude.
single song, dude. I mean, they had the the song Uprising. Remember that one?
Yes.
That was a big anthem. That's like really the last one that I remember being like huge. But they had a couple other tracks from like their past couple albums that were like, I thought were not bad. Like they're cheesy as hell, but they were fun. Like they had a song called Will of the People off their last record, which I guess people didn't like. I didn't know that. But it's like a fun rock song. They had a song called Pressure from their album called Simulation Theory, which I also thought was pretty fun, pretty good. They always have like, and they had a song called Dead Inside from the album called Drones, and there was another one, I think it was called Psycho from that same album that was like real like fucking butt rocky and like kind of ruled. Like they always have like a couple, like 2 or 3 like big ass songs from their records that kind of go like blow up a little bit. But yeah, the B-sides you don't hear much of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I'll do my best for the Muse fans out there to not use the dreaded R word that I used way too much in my last reaction, which is Radiohead.
Can't do it.
Just at like
That was a trigger word.
dude,
Trigger
like
word,
literally
dude.
one of my favorite
Yeah,
bands, and probably like the height of critical success in terms of alternative music, and it's just like never again.
They're not as good as Muse. Plus, what they were doing was not even original because it was another band. What did that guy say? He was like, it's another band that Radiohead was ripping off. Well, I've never heard that about Radiohead ever in my life.
Although I did just see like some video where Ed O'Brien, like they played him some band from the 70s and it sounded like Paranoid Android, and he was like, whoa.
He was like, oh, no one was supposed to know about that.
He just immediately like, boom.
Fucking takes out the camera.
Yeah, it's like he's gone. Threat neutralized.
It's all good. We're good. Yeah, I remember as a kid seeing the music video for the song Hysteria by Muse. You got to know that one.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that one.
I know.
Yeah,
Resistance.
Yeah.
I know that one. Hysteria.
Plug-in Baby. Do you know Plug-in Baby?
I don't know Plug-in Baby. I know Knights of Sidonia because it was on Guitar Hero.
Supermassive Black Hole was in Twilight.
Yes.
In the baseball scene.
Oh, the classic
baseball.
scene.
Everyone knows that song because of the baseballs. I think that may have like Muse may have picked up a lot of fans from Twilight. I feel like they may have.
They probably like at least adjusted the ratio of like 99. Like they were probably doing antibacterial numbers in terms of men at their shows.
Yes.
They probably beat it down to at least low 90s.
That's probably
But by
that's
having the
very
Twilight.
true. Yeah. It doesn't smell quite as bad at their shows anymore.
is.
Still bad, but
Yeah,
you
it's like,
can
between the BO, I'm getting hints of cucumber melon. It's actually
there's
kind of a nice.
little bit of a Victoria's Secret scent I'm picking up. Perhaps it's someone's girlfriend that was dragged here.
As if, like we were like, well, let's not make the Muse fans mad. We're like, you all smell. And it wasn't for the Twilight movie.
Dude, I mean, I think whatever we say is going to be bad, so,
that's the way I feel as well.
We might as well just go for
Wait
it.
in, dude.
We said the last one was good, and we got, like, 3,000, like, hate views. So, I mean, whatever we're going to say now, who even cares? But, yeah, so this is... I'm not sure which number album this is for them. I mean, they put out quite a few. They've been around since, like, the 90s, if people don't know. But this new one's called the Wow Signal. Wow with an exclamation point, which I thought at first was just a bad name for a record, but it is the name of like some some signal that some astronaut got that's like supposed to be the closest thing we've ever had to
interterrestrial.
extraterrestrial.
That's
interterrestrial.
Interterrestrial.
Interterrestrial
Everybody's worried about
beings.
extraterrestrial. I'm worried about
More
interterrestrial.
about intraterrestrial. But
That
yeah,
makes it a
that's
little
what-
more palatable,
Yeah.
but seeing that, I was like, wow.
I was like, it was wow.
That's rough.
Fucking wow signal, dude.
Is that like part of their thing too? Like the space rocky sort of like science fiction?
I guess. I mean, like, I don't know when that happened.
Because like I was looking at all their album covers and they
Yeah.
all look like dystopian young adult novels.
Well,
you know,
the one, I mean, the one called Simulation Theory was like basically like it almost felt like a comic book, like that album cover, and then like the names of the songs: Algorithm, Propaganda, Pressure, The Dark Side, Thought Contagion. You know, like that. That does feel like this, like a series of teen novels.
yeah.
you know?
And there's a couple lyrics on here too where he's smart guy,
Yeah.
dystopian.
Yes. Yeah.
Everybody's dumb.
Everyone's dumb except for him.
Except
He's gonna
me.
save the world. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
like
guess
looking at
they're-
like the Will of the People one where
the
it's
Will
like
of the People one is
statues.
wild. Yeah. That's
And
a
Drones
crazy-
is the funniest one
I love the Drones album
with like
cover.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
It's not enough to have just the joystick controlling people. The joystick's the guy's head.
It's the guy's head, and then he's doing it to someone too. He's also jacking.
There's
ahead.
levels.
There's levels.
You
to
think
this.
you think you're the controller. You're the middleman.
You're
whose
just
head
you're just
is
a part of the machine, dude. I love that album cover because it's so bad, but it's also like just campy. Like it does feel like a Megadeth album cover
Yes.
in a way.
Yeah.
like it's bad, but in like that Megadeth way. Like they had
Yeah.
to have known
yeah.
when they're doing that. Like just make it dumb as fuck. Anyway, so this new album, The Wow Signal, I read online today. I was doing a little bit of research, and I was seeing that a lot of like publications were saying this is the album that Muse fans have been waiting for years, and I don't really get that based off of like some of the singles and albums that I've heard from like their past couple records, like Drones, Simulation Theory, and Will of the People. Like this doesn't seem much different to me than what I know Muse to do. Like I don't even listen to them that often, but this is exactly what I would expect from a Muse record. You know what I mean?
Sort of. I definitely have less experience listening to Muse as you do.
Okay.
I know that like reading stuff online, it sounded like the last two people were like particularly down on.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's just because like, you know, like you said, the singles might have popped, but maybe,
maybe
the rest of the album
yeah.
was like a little
Pressure's a sick song, dude. Pressure's
That's
a
like-
good ass song.
You're like people talking shit on Will of the People.
Will
Pressure
the
is
People,
good.
Will the People actually rock. I mean, I could see why people would hate it, but it's a fun song. And I feel like there was another one. Propaganda is a fun song too. Yeah, I mean, it's like goofy.
Yeah.
It's like all of it's like goofy, but like it's, you know, goofy in that fun, campy way.
Yeah, like listening to this, like I have a handful of Muse tracks
Yeah.
that I can use as my reference. And
Yeah.
listening to this album, I was like, yeah, like you know what I mean. Like
Yeah.
like this sounds like if I were to listen to one of those songs and want to listen to a whole album, this
Yeah.
is what I kind of would expect. I
Yeah.
will say for a late period record, there's like piss and vinegar going on.
Yeah, for sure.
like they're going for it.
Dude, there's a couple tracks on this where I was like, I'm listening to that again. Cryogen, I listened to like 8 times in a row. I was like, this is the coolest song I've heard this year. It's
Dude,
so
Cryogen's
good.
a banger, dude.
I mean, the lyrics are like, it's way too much.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about how cold it is in space and in my veins and in my blood. And,
Yeah, we reach
and how cold
Schwarzenegger.
your love is.
yeah, dude, Batman and Robin levels. We get some Mr. Freeze.
Dude, it's Mr. Freeze's anthem is
Yeah,
Cryogen.
chill out. Dude.
Dude, ice to meet you. But yeah, it's a sick song, and it's like I feel like a lot of Muse fans probably really dug that one because it's a ripoff of, not really a ripoff, but it's very similar to their song "Plug-in Baby," which
Okay.
was like one of their older songs. It's a very good song. And that's how like I got into Muse after Hysteria. I like listened to that song. I was like, oh, Muse is actually pretty sick. And this song reminds me. It's all like it's kind of like it's twin almost. It feels like a tribute to that song in a way. But like I'm trying to think of the other ones. The Sickness in You and I. That one's pretty heavy.
That one's the most like cock rock though.
Yeah.
Like
I dig it though.
I say I that lost me a little bit.
I like that one.
Because like in the cryogen riff, it's like it's got like a weird almost classical sounding thing to the riff. And then I really like the melodies. And then at the end of cryogen, they do like a turnstile via No Doubt.
They do.
Sort of fucking like just like skank fest.
I didn't think about the turnstile thing, but it is a turnstile-ish riff.
Yeah.
And I like how it slows down too. Like when it goes halftime in that song, like they extend that song like way past where it should go, but I like everything they do after the point where I'm like, okay, you should end the song. But like, okay, give me this sick riff at the end. It's fine.
I agreed with that. Yeah. And you're right. Like it almost feels like they're slowing it down even after they come in.
Yeah.
Like it's like still. But yeah, the Sickness in You and I felt like there wasn't like any subtlety to that riff whatsoever. Dude. Just like dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Dude. When I heard it, I was like, man, that's not a great riff, but I feel like he saves it with his melodies and the kind of production, like where they like stop the song and it's like like the fucking like monster voice. Like sometimes the monster voice is ridiculous. Like they had like that song Propaganda has like a ridiculous monster voice and it's like funny. It's like Kids Bop level. This was at least tasteful.
Yeah, it sounded a little more like Transformers.
Yeah,
like,
it was a Megatron vibe.
Yeah, sort of like with Dump Truck.
Yes, the Transformer dump truck.
No, that song Dump Truck.
Oh, I forgot about fucking Dump Truck.
Yeah.
What was they called? Wilson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that song.
It kind of hits you with that.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I thought Unravelling held up. I think that's one of my favorite songs on the record.
It's one of the better songs on the record. I mean, it is chock full of crazy shit, but the riff hits every time, like that gent style guitar tone is huge. I don't love like the soaring chorus, but it's a good chorus.
Yes, and because we get a lot of soaring choruses on this fucking thing, but I thought that one earned it more in its progression of ideas, like using like the verse and then giving us the giant riff break and then going into the soaring chorus. It worked better than some of the other ones that I felt like just every time that we go to a chorus, we're gonna be fucking putting on the gauntlet, you know,
on the Thanos glove, or just the Michael Jackson glove.
Yeah, dude, 100%.
Really any glove, you know?
Just, there's a lot of this album that feels like a drawing of like a small protagonist, like from behind, standing in front of a giant monster. Just
I feel like they've had album covers that may be that. I'm not sure.
Like David versus Cyber Goliath.
Cyber Goliath versus Mecha Godzilla. It's like honestly, that's what it sounds like. Like I think the album does the heavy shit, like really, like the heavier songs I think are great. Like I actually love them. They're cheesy, but in like the most fun way, in the most Muse way, where like going back and listening to the singles from the past couple records, like they know how to write a song that is for radio, but like not, classic rock sounding or bluesy whatsoever. Like they can write a futuristic sounding rock song that like kicks ass.
Yes. Yeah. What I kind of was impressed by was their ability to balance a lot of different vibes and like pull from different influences, but it still feel like modern rock and not like completely homogenized either.
Yeah.
Like I think that all of that weird shit that probably shouldn't work, having it sit together stops it from sounding just like regular FM radio rock.
Yeah.
Like the first song, like it is like an ABBA song.
Yes.
But like a nerd rock ABBA song.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to talk about. So like the heavy stuff hit for me. The theatrical stuff is where they lose me. And I think that's just like a personal preference, because there are like parts of the Dark Forest that work, but yeah, like when like it was so dramatic, like with the fucking like operatic, like I was like,
it gets into
what
like
is going
ghost territory.
Yeah,
you know?
it really does. Yeah, I mean, at least they're not wearing masks. Like that's
Yet.
like that's true. I could see them putting out an album where like we're masked guys now. Muse.
Yeah, there is like a theater kid energy all over this thing, and typically, anytime someone is singing, like if they're singing in a way that I can picture their hands like this, I'm usually not gonna like it.
Yeah.
But I found myself being able to like just give over to it.
It's like it's so much that it like you can't help but just be like, all right. Like it's the first track where they're hitting you with that. You can't help but be like, okay, I have to just submit.
Yes.
You know? It's a submissive listen.
Yes. Part of this listening experience was like you mentioned Michael Jackson earlier, and I was thinking of it as I was listening to it. This is kind of like this album kind of reminds me of like you see like a nerdy kid dressed like Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And you want to walk over and be like, look at you fucking nerd.
Yeah.
What are you doing? But then like he hits like actually a couple sick moves and like nails the moonwalk. Where
You're
you're
like, oh shit.
like you're kind of like, damn, I gotta
I'm so sorry.
yeah, like I kind of got to give it to you.
Yeah. It's like a kid that like walks around with a yo-yo and you're like, yeah, come on, dude. Yo-yo.
And he's
like
yeah, and you're like, fuck, yeah, that's lame,
That's
but also sick.
pretty sick. Yeah. Heelys, rollerblades, just stuff that on the surface looks lame.
But taken to its apex.
You hit the grind with the rollerblades. It's like, all right, maybe I should get rollerblades.
Maybe I should break my elbow in half. Nightshift Superstar. The vocals give me a little Maroon 5, and so does the chorus and almost every other part of the song.
I think this is the song that at first I was like, this is cool. And then the more I listened to it, the more I started to not like it, which doesn't happen much. But something about this song was like, there should be more. Like, there's not a lot of guitar in it. It's mostly bass. The bass line is like insane. Like this dude's like an insane bass player.
I could tell. Like that like breakdown after the chorus is like
I know his name, Chris Wolstenholme, I think.
Hell yeah.
So let me just drop that so people know that
even though
I'm about it.
Even though we just called them yo-yo rollerbladers, like, well, he knew the basic name.
It can't be that bad. I'm not making fun of you that much.
Yeah, I did I know what you mean. I think that this worked better for me on the first couple listens.
Yeah.
I think it's like a good pop song. Like I could see them. I imagine this is getting some radio play because it does like work in a very conventional pop way.
Yeah.
I just did like the idea of the night shift superstar, just like a guy working the graveyard shift.
A janitor, dude.
Yeah, just
superstar. Yeah,
like
I think he says like she's a night shift superstar.
Yeah,
he's a night shift superstar.
Or yeah, it's like a nurse giving out medication to people who are like asleep.
I'm a night shift superstar. I'd love to see what they do with that music video. I feel like that's probably what the music video is. Nurses and janitors just fucking dancing.
Late. They're like, finally, we have our anthem.
We got our fucking anthem. Yeah, like I think where the album loses me the most is with the ballads, like Shimmering Scars and Be With You. Be With You in particular feels like so predictable. Like everything about that song, the melody, I don't know, just like all the changes, they all like there's a part of it that seems very like almost TikTok-ish to me, like the that like high part.
Yeah, Be With You is like so familiar.
Yeah.
You know, like the opening reminds me a lot of, you ever heard of Intervention by Arcade Fire?
No.
It's off Neon Bible. It like has like a similar organ, but like the chords I think is like a classic.
Yeah, like
because it almost like hallelujah.
Yeah, like that's already several songs.
Yeah.
And I guess it picks up towards the end, but like I don't know. I wasn't like when the beat comes in, it feels like it's about to be do you believe in life after love? Like it's like And it almost
You're right,
sounds like it's going to be like, I was like, fucking hit me with that.
Give me Cher.
I don't want to hear
give
the
me
music.
Death.
I don't want to hear Muse. I want to hear fucking Cher belting it. I mean, that remix would crush.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Shimmering Scars is just I don't know, it just feels very forgettable, honestly.
Yeah, that one's very cheesy.
Yeah.
And then like the chorus section goes into like a really like mathy, like it's almost like they try to make up for the fact that it's a ballad by having like that like crazy tremolo picking on the guitar.
Yeah, it just lost me already. I was like, this is just, and then like right after, like I feel like you get Cryogen and then like I'm ready to start kicking ass again and then you go right back to Be With You. Yeah. Hexagons, I felt just underwhelmed by. I felt like they were trying to do so much with it, and I just still can't like wrap my head around what it is that they were trying to do.
yeah, that's the one that felt the most like overstuffed.
Yeah,
like you come in with those like
it's,
hammer-on
crazy.
guitars,
Yeah.
and then like there's like that crazy like whammy.
Yeah. They have these guitars. Have you ever seen their guitars that they use live? I don't know if they still use them, but I remember there was a period of time they had like these like touch screens on their guitars where they would like they would like scratch and touch and shit. It would make like dubstep noises.
Really?
Yeah, it was sick.
Like a Coke freestyle sort of interface.
It was like they would like, I don't know. I'll have to show it to you because it was wild. The bassist had one, and then Matt Bellamy had one as well. I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they used them at the same time, but
I don't even understand how that would work.
I feel like it was I don't know. It was
like, is it like a menu, or is that like how they like?
It was like a miniature. It was like a Kindle in their guitar, and like I remember the bassist would use it on one song they had called Madness. You ever heard that song?
Yeah.
Like he would do it on the part, and it would go like
a pitch shifter.
It was like
thing.
a pitch shifter, but it was built into the guitar. I'm sure someone's gonna fucking be like, dumbass.
Dumbass, it was an iPod Touch Nano
in his guitar. He built it himself.
That Bellamy reverse engineered
with the Carvel gang.
with the original.
The original.
Dave Jellison was in the room.
I was trying to think of what that guy's name was. Dave Jellison.
I love Dave.
Dave Jellison.
Dave Jellison is the best.
I love Dave Jellison.
Cameo. From someone I haven't thought about in a decade, Ellie Goulding.
Yeah, what happened to her? She's just showing up on Muse records.
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
Didn't she beef with like Ed Sheeran? And I feel like I never saw her again after that.
Ed Sheeran just fucking KO, dude.
He called him
fatality.
Yeah, called in the Peaky Blinders to take her out.
Yeah, I don't know what she's been up to, but it was odd to hear her on the song. I didn't like Hush. I just felt like it was a little bit too sugary. Maybe she contributed to that a bit.
I didn't mind it. I liked the like hush.
Yeah.
Over like the busy riff.
Yeah.
But it is like that's the one thing like I both admired about some of these songs and found frustrating is how they can get these two like differing pools of like giant prog riffage and then like poppy operatic singing to go together. And sometimes it works better than others. And sometimes, like, on one listen, it wouldn't bother me. And then on another listen, I would be like, why are we going from vibe to vibe so, like, greatly?
That was what I was thinking about listening to this. I'm like, wow, I like this, but I feel like I just like parts of it. Like, it's really just, there's parts of these songs that I really enjoy. And some songs, like, just not the whole way through. Like, there's a couple songs I enjoy the whole way through, but most of it, I'm like, that part at the end is sick. You gotta wait like 3.5 minutes for it to get like sick. But yeah, they just like sometimes it's a little too little too late, and like you said, some of it just doesn't fit together quite right.
Yeah, like I like when the gravity shifter guitar comes in and fucking wrecks it, but like what precedes it and follows it isn't always logical.
Yeah, it's true. And then we've talked about like every song. So Space Debris.
Nice.
A decent closer.
Decent closer. Yeah. It's like the one time on the album that they show restraint.
Yeah. I felt that way too.
Like every song goes to 11 and then for your closer to kind of like
and it's like
not do that.
It
I
has
think
like a
makes sense.
nice melody as well. Like, it didn't feel like as like predictable, like the other two ballad. Or yeah, I guess there's like 3 ballads on the record, including that one. Let's just go into CAs.
All right.
We've been through every track.
We have been through every track.
We've been through every track. There's not. I mean, we're giving it the respect I think that it deserves.
It won't be enough for
It's not gonna be
anyone
enough.
who came here.
Yeah, we're trying to be nice, but I feel like we've already stepped over several lines.
Oh, dude, we're habitual line steppers.
Habitual, dude. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I like this more than I thought I was going
Yeah.
to, for sure. Like I said, I don't have a ton of experience with their music, but even from what I've gathered from listening to like the handful of songs, I do find parts of what they do really impressive. I do think that like the guitar work, the melodies, and the understanding of like musical theory is much more sophisticated than your average rock band.
Yeah.
And especially like a pop rock band.
Yeah.
Like Matt Bellamy's voice is amazing. Like he can do like his falsetto is great. He has a great range. I don't always love the level of emotionality that he's pushing into every song.
Yeah.
Especially when a lot of it is like I'm hearing like space stuff and science stuff. You know, like I don't
Science.
like it doesn't get me as
Yeah.
emotionally invested as
Yeah.
perhaps he is. The guitar work I thought at times was very sick.
Yes.
Like really good guitar tones. Types of riffs that you don't hear often. Like there is like a little classical flair, and like I don't know what those scales are, but like those like weird half steps, and I did like that. And there's a couple songs that I'm like, these are jams. Like fucking Cryogen's a jam.
I
dude.
like Cryogen a lot.
It's really sick. Unravelling is sick, and I don't think I like hated any song on the record. I would say that like if I had lowlights, it's Hexagons and The Sickness in You. I probably preferred some of the ballads, maybe even more than you did. So overall, I think it's like a pretty decent listen. I could see if you were a bigger Muse fan, especially like if like you're saying that this reminded you so much of the Muse that you already listened to. If you're a Muse fan that is probably like, oh, I wish they would go back to a classic Muse, I mean, I would imagine you're probably pretty happy with this record.
Yeah.
As like an intro entry point, I didn't think it was that bad either. I would say if I'm going to give it a score, I'm going to go 6.7.
6.7. Wow. Okay. It's very similar to what I was going to give it. I guess I listen to or I'm more familiar with Muse than you are, and like as I said, like I just didn't think like this. To me, this was a Muse album. It was a little bit darker and had like a little bit more of a cohesive vibe than other things like the other Muse albums I've listened to, like Drones and Will of the People and Simulation Theory. But it still like gave me the same things that I'm like familiar with late era Muse, which is like couple big songs and then, you know, some other ones that are like pretty good. The ones on this one I think are probably a little bit more notable than the ones on the past couple records. Like I did like Sickness in You and I thought like it's cheesy but it also like works. And then like Unraveling and Cryogen, like those are the two big songs in this record. And then I could see Be With You being like a big, you know, I feel like Muse fans aren't going to like that one, but like I feel like that's going to become like a live staple.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I mean?
I could see if a couple is into Muse,
yeah, that's their song.
That's a
dude.
wedding
That's
song.
a wedding song for sure. But yeah, like I guess I didn't understand like reading like this is the Muse album people have been waiting for. It's like it's another Muse album. It's another like solid record from a band that like knows how to do this shit like the back of their fucking hand. Like they're like so well oiled and they have such a ridiculous fan base that like they can really do no wrong. And I don't know what Muse fans like want from Muse. Like if it's like what are they looking for? Are they looking for more songs like Cryogen with like crazier guitars or heavier guitars. Like if you're looking for that, then that's on this record. If you're looking for like more spacey stuff, that's on this record. If you're looking for more like operatic stuff, that's on this record. So I feel like like you said, you're not going to be disappointed with this if you're a Muse fan. For me, like I said, some songs are really sick. Some of them lose me quite a bit. I'm not into the theatrical stuff. I'm not into like like night on a fucking horse riding,
But in space.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, like fucking space cowboy type of stuff. Not really into that. But yeah, like I had more fun listening to this record than I thought I would, and I came to the conclusion after listening to it that I think like Muse is just a fun band. Like they're just a very fun band. Like songs like Unravelling and Cryogen and Pressure and Will of the People and Psycho and Dead Inside. Like these are just like these huge movie theater level songs that are just like, this is fucking hilarious and awesome and bad at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like going to see like an Avengers movie, pretty much. Like, and they're not good movies, but have I seen all of them? Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a 6.8. That's what I was thinking for this, which is what, a 6.75. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we bump it up?
I think it's a hell. I mean, I would give it a hell.
Yeah.
For the Muse heads, I feel like
who don't know our rating scale and will just hear 6.7 and hate us anyway.
6.75. Science shit. Oh yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. We broke the Muse fucking ban.
Yeah, we could do something like that. So we weren't supposed to do this. Hell yeah, we could do that. We weren't supposed. We were asked not to do this. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There you go, JJ.
No, I agree with you in that like this was more fun than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Like if you would have told me a theatrical, at times like bloated sounding, like a very earnest rock record would be a good hang, I would have told you that you're lying. Then you listen to it and you kind of just go, yeah.
You wouldn't think it would get you, but it gets you. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like if you just take it as fun. If it's not like, it doesn't have to be important. No, it can just rock.
It can just rule. Yeah. Like this fucking space thing. It's like I'm sure there's a whole like universe that they're building that we're like unaware of, and it's like this record is the sequel to fucking Origin of Symmetry or something. You know what I mean? So there's probably some shit like that. But yeah, they're just a fun band. They're a band for not your dad, but your cool uncle. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? Your cool uncle's favorite band is Muse. You know what I mean? Let us know what you thought in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok for podcast clips and comedy skits. Get the shirt in the description if you want to rep us. And subscribe on Patreon page. We're covering Battle for Ozfest. We're going to pick that up again in a couple weeks. But this Sunday, it's a shoot the shit about a multitude of things. So go check it out. Muse, we were asked not to do this. Hell yeah, 6.75 out of 10 on the wow signal. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.